Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a fun get ready with me. I am playing catch up just a bit and I've got several new products that have shown up that I have been loving lately, so I thought I would kind of do a get ready with you today. I've got this new Naked Sundays Cabanaglow. This is a mineral sunscreen that is an SPF 50. I'm so excited to share more information about this SPF. I've got a new Chanel blush that I'm obsessed with. There is also a new launch coming up from Creed, so I'm going to give you the lowdown on Queen of Silk that is going to be launching soon, as well as a few other products that I've just been loving on. I've got a new supplement to tell you about. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, having a little catch-up time, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I feel like I am playing catch up. So what I thought I would do today is just show you some things that have shown up, things I have hauled, and just kind of slap them on my face and give you some sort of mini reviews. So one thing that I have been loving lately, and this is from Naked Sundays. This showed up a few weeks ago and I have been having so much fun playing with these new Cabanaglow mineral drops, and these are like right up my alley. These are a mineral sunscreen. It is an SPF of 50 and it is going to give you a glowy base as well. So luckily I have all three shades to show you. These Cabanaglow, this is a sheer illuminating serum drop. It comes in pearl tint, and this is what pearl tint looks like. It is a subtle pearlescent pink tint that's going to help brighten and even the skin tone. You know I'm going to love this one. And this is suitable for light to medium skin tones. So this is the one I have been wearing the most, but I have to tell you, all of the shades work for my skin tone. So the next one that I have is the Illuminating tint. And this is this one. It is almost as if that is my skin tone. So I love this one too. And this one is for all skin tones. And this is going to give you a glowy, illuminating finish. It's going to blur and perfect uneven skin tones, and again it's suitable for all skin types. And then it comes in bronze skin tone right here. Again, this is suitable for all skin types. This is the Deep Illuminating Skin Drops with Buildable Pigment, best to mix with lighter shades for a subtle bronze finish, and it is great for all skin tones. So I have absolutely been loving these drops, and the bronze one I can mix into lighter foundations, give myself a little healthy glow. This one with the gold cap almost is similar to my skin tone, and then the pearlescent one is really going to help brighten. So honestly, I use all three of these. I've been having fun playing with them. And the hero ingredients in this is pink algae extract. That's going to be a potent antioxidant that's going to help improve skin's texture, increase firmness and elasticity. It includes hyaluronic acid, which I love, which is going to just boost hydration, and then it has wild rosella extract, which is supposed to revive tired and dehydrated skin and help from free radical damage. So I've been a wee bit excited about this launch. Today I'm going to use the Illuminating tint because this is for all skin tones. That is this one right here, and I'll show you how I like to use these. This is my SPF base. And again, if we want to add a little bronzy finish, we can do just that, but this has a serum texture to it. It gives you such a beautiful glow. And you guys know I love mineral sunscreens myself. So my skin tends to like them better. And these are very thin in texture. It just sort of glides right on the skin, sinks right in, and gives me an extra layer of hydration. I'm gonna put that, going to put that over my eyes, bring it down my neck and chin. Okay, this is the Illuminating tint for all skin tones. And then just to show you the other ones, I'm going to put a little bit of the Pearl tint. I'm going to put that underneath my eyes, kind of to brighten up. And I'll put that kind of down the midline just to sort of highlight just a bit since I have this. And then I'm going to take the bronzy ones over here, and we're just going to kind of use this, just a little bit of bronze right on the cheeks and such. Okay, I have been really enjoying this Naked Sundays Cabanaglow drops. They're just super hydrating on the skin, but you can see they sink right in. I love the fact that it has 3 different shades, but I have been using those for the past few weeks, just really enjoying them, kind of excited about that launch. And then for foundation, I'm actually going to use the G Beauty. This is the foundation multi-stick. It is in shade 3. I got asked if I could use this just on its own. I have been using it along with the Prime Skin, but I did want to show you how beautiful this foundation looks just on its own. It is truly so creamy and velvety, and I have this in the shade 3, which honestly is sort of like my perfect tone right here. And when I was describing the texture of this, this totally reminds me of Clé de Peau, the concealer, in sort of a bigger container, and I just have been loving this. So I'm just gonna swipe some of this on. It works great with the Cabanaglow drops. So just kind of putting a little bit of this on, and I will blend it out. And then I'm going to blend it out with the G Beauty. This is the contour and blend brush. I love this brush. So just gonna buff this easily into the skin. Okay, this is what this looks like. Super easy makeup, but it is going to give me some coverage, but I still have that lovely sort of peak of glow from the drops. So what I would say about this foundation stick is it's very weightless. So sometimes I love good stick foundations, always have, but sometimes they can feel a little bit heavier on the skin. This truly does not. So you can kind of build this up and it's still not going to feel like heavy makeup. It's almost like it floats on top of the skin, but it does adhere in mesh, if that makes sense. So again, loving these G Beauty products. And then I'm going to use the G Beauty. This is the Brightening Concealer. Again, I have this in shade 3. And I'm just going to kind of come up here and do a little bit underneath the eyes. using the other end of this brush, I'm just gonna blend this underneath the eyes, bring some onto that lid. Okay, a little brightening underneath the eyes. Then I'm gonna set everything, and I am using my Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Powder in Bubble. You know I love this powder so much, and I'm going to just set everything. And this is another one of these powders that's just gonna let my skin kind of shine through, and it is not super powdery, it's just so beautiful. Okay, we've got a nice little base on my face, and then I did end up picking up another one of the Beige. This is the Healthy Winter Glow blushes, and I ended up picking it up in Mauve Glace. I had seen somebody using it on Instagram, and I just felt like it made their cheeks and their face and their complexion look so radiant, like a little pow on the cheeks. And so I have just been loving this blush here. It looked a little deep in the pan, so I think that is why I hesitated at first and went for the Rose Polaire, but honestly this one is so beautiful, and I don't necessarily have a lot of blushes in this particular shade. So I'm going to pop on a little bit of this blush. It is so beautiful, and kind of show you, it gives me a little bit of pop. It's a little stronger cheek than I normally wear, but I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, you can kind of build these up. And this formula has a little bit of glow in it. It is not shimmery or sparkly or anything like that. It's just a little bit radiant. I have been absolutely loving that blush. I feel like it just gives my complexion a little wake-up call. And then I'm so excited because this has finally launched online. And this is the Healthy Glow palette. And this one is in Cool. And I just absolutely love this palette for a really pretty kind of radiant wash on the eyes. It's not too strong, it's just really beautiful, and it is finally available online, so I was excited to put this on my eyes again. So I'm going to start at the very top, kind of use this as an all over base color. I love it. And I'm using a flat brush here from BK Beauty number 203, just like this, and I'm just going to place that all over the lid. Love this little base of color. Then I'm coming over to this shade right here. I'm still using this kind of flat-edged brush here, and I am going to coat it here and then start to build a little bit of definition in that crease. And I'm a fan of these shadows because it just gives you a nice wash of color. They're easy to use, and I just feel like they look natural, but they're kind of forgiving on my more mature eyes here. Bringing it up just a little bit higher. So if I'm looking straight ahead, I have hooded eyes here. So just kind of putting on a little bit of that color. Then I'm taking brush 211. This is from BK Beauty. Coming into this shade over here. And I like to sort of intensify the crease, but I love this kind of aubergine shade here. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to add a light hand in that crease and a little bit to the outer V and blend that. Coming back over here. I'm taking a big fluffy brush. This is from the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy here. And I am just taking the big fluffy one and blending that in. I don't want too intense of an eye look here. I just kind of want that pretty wash. Blend, blend, blend. Then going back to the 211, I'm sticking my brush into this purpley shade, my favorite, and I am going to build up a little bit of that purple on the outer edge and also use that as liner. Okay, this is what I've created so far. Don't worry, we're going to be lightening it up just a bit, but I want to take a little bit of this purple here, and I'm just going to run it close to my lash line. Taking whatever's left on the brush and bringing that down underneath my eyes. Okay, we've got a wash of that kind of pink and purple tones on the eyes. Then I want to lighten it up just a bit. So what I love to do is I love to come into this beautiful topper shade, and I'm going to be placing that on the mobile lid to kind of lighten and brighten everything up. So don't worry if you feel like this is a little bit muddy and stuff. That's just kind of the way I'm placing the pigment. You'll see it all comes together. So I just place that right in here. I'm using that flat edged brush again. And then this just kind of all of a sudden makes all of these colors come alive. It's like this beautiful topper shade, and I just see that beautiful purple and the pinks just kind of come alive and lighten up. Isn't that so cool and pretty? I just think that is so pretty. And then I like to go back in with this base shade just a little bit and kind of place that up in that brow bone just to blend everything. Then I am going to add a little bit of definition near the lash line, and I pulled out my Chanel. This is the Brun Agape. It's a softer brown tone, and I am just going to tightline the upper lash line because I want that little bit of lavender purple to kind of stay in place underneath, but I want a little bit more definition near that lash line. Okay, got a little definition near the lash line, and then I'm going to go coat some mascara. Today, again, I'm going to be using the Sisley. This is the So Volume Mascara in Deep Brown. So I'll go put that on my lashes and then we can finish off the face. Okay, we've got eyeballs on, and this is what this cool palette looks like. I did glam it up a little bit more today, but that's what I love about this cool palette, is that you can kind of glam it up or just have a very nice natural wash of color, and I've just been really enjoying this eye palette. So using that eye palette along with that deep brown mascara, I'm hoping that it is popping my hazel green eyes. And then one of my ultimate favorite lip products is from Lawless, and this is the Forget the Filler lip gloss, and I just love this shade in Cherry Vanilla. It is going to give my lips a little wash of color. It is so beautiful. I just have been loving this so much. And I just thought it went really well with this overall look today. I am going to finish off the look with just a little bit of bronzer, kind of as a glow maker. I'm using the G Beauty. This is the Baked Warm Glow Bronzer, and it just gives such a beautiful little wash of warmth on the face, nothing too much. And I'm just literally going to kind of brush little bit of that all over the face, just a teeny bit. Okay, then we're going to finish with fragrance of the day, and I'm so excited because there is a new Creed launch going to be launching on February 8th, but I did get a sample, so I thought I would do a quick little review on that, as well as a supplement that I've absolutely been loving. So Creed is launching a brand new women's fragrance, and it is supposed to be the proxy to Carmina. So I absolutely love Carmina. This is just one of my favorite scents. And then now they have launched Queen of Silk. And I have to tell you, I'm a sucker for packaging. I always let people know up front, but the bottle is this gorgeous purple shade. And I got a sample that was sent to me from Creed because I have purchased from them in the past. And basically this says, Queen of Silk embodies the opulent luster and ethereal softness of silk, weaving together notes of Chinese asmanthus, Javanese patchouli, and Madagascan vanilla in a seductive trail of sensuality. So I will tell you that I have been playing with this fragrance for the last few days. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And this fragrance definitely has some oomph to it. To Carmina, this has a presence to it. Creed is known for their freshy fragrances. I have so many that I love for the hot summer months. Aventus for her, Love and White Summer, and then they came along with Carmina, which was definitely more of a sensual fragrance, kind of outside the box for normal Creeds. And what I would tell you is that Queen of Silk is going to be in the same realm as Carmina. And from what I've read, Queen of Silk is a proxy for Carmina, and that they are actually beautifully layered together. And I do have to tell you, I have worn them layered and I fell in love with that combination. Now I do really love the fragrance on its own. So this is definitely a floral, fruity fragrance. It's got a couple interesting notes in it. It's got passion fruit in here. It's got a touch of saffron, which is also included in Carmina, as well as the white floral tuberose. So when I got this sample, I just tried it on immediately. I did not look up the rest of the notes, and it definitely was highlighting the Esmanthus. And Esmanthus has sort of a fruity smell to it, almost like apricots. And then you've got a little bit of that punchy passion fruit in here. I definitely feel like I am smelling that. I do smell this beautiful patchouli in here. There's sort of this kind of deep richness here with that patchouli. So before we get all over the mat, let me read you the notes. So in the top, you've got Esmanthus, magnolia, as well as saffron. In the heart notes, you've got tuberose, passion fruit, agar wood, and Javanese patchouli. And then in the base, you've got this beautiful vanilla from Madagascar, incense, myrrh, ambroxan, Chinese cedar wood, and musk. So that's what I'm saying, is this fragrance is a fruity floral, but there's a lot of these kind of warm, opulent, deep notes in the base that really sort of balance that out and make this very rich, sophisticated, opulent, like silk. This does sort of exude richness, is what I would say. It does have that kind of silky kind of texture to it, but it's kind of just screaming elegant, very ladylike, a bit proper. So I do find that white floral fragrances do kind of give off, I always think of like Mother of the Bride kind of vibes, but this one has this sort of very elegant, chic feel to it. And to be honest, I really like this fragrance. I wasn't sure if I am, that chic or sophisticated to wear this. Then when I read that you could layer it with Carmina, which I did, I just felt like the Carmina brought in a little bit of freshness and liveliness to the Queen of Silk and kind of made the fragrance sort of shine for me. But this is a very beautiful launch from Creed. I personally have a gift card to Neiman Marcus, and they are pre-ordering the Queen of Silk. It's actually going to be launching on February 8th. So I've been going back and forth as trying to decide if I want to spend my gift card on this beautiful Queen of Silk. So I'm going to be playing with this fragrance for the next few days, kind of really narrowing down if this is an absolute must for me, but kind of a fun new launch from Creed. And then last but not least, I have a new supplement that I have been adding into my routine, and that is Armura. This is colostrum, and this is similar to adding in like collagen peptides. So I had just finished those, and I've been getting a lot of questions as to my thoughts on this colostrum. And this is almost like a step up from my collagen peptides. I've been taking collagen peptides for years, and then this has been on Instagram and all over the place, and I've just been asked about it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start trying this one out. Colostrum is basically called liquid gold. It is a dairy superfood that is produced by all mammals in the first 48 to 72 hours after giving birth. It is the first nutrition that we receive, and it contains all the essential nutrients our bodies need to thrive. So basically, this is one superfood ingredient. It has 400 plus live bioactive nutrients and thousands of other benefits that you can read about on the site. But so far I have been really liking this. You can just take it like in water itself, just mix it in. It does not taste bad at all. So it does about the same thing as collagen peptides. It's going to help with your skin, your hair, nail growth, all of that good stuff. But this is also supposed to help with bloating, which is one of the reasons I wanted to try this. It's also supposed to improve your lean muscle mass as well as endurance and give you better focus and energy. So far I have been really enjoying this and feeling good after taking it. So I'll continue on, but I wanted to mention this because I've been getting questions, and so far I love the science behind it and I really have been enjoying it in my own personal diet. So this is my final look of the day, kind of playing catch up, playing with some products that I've been loving lately, as well as trying some new things that have shown up in the house. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back with another one soon.